Hello everyone, this is Praveen Chittoju from TimeChamp. Today we are going to discuss about what HR managers wish they knew before rolling out an employee monitoring software. And also we will discuss in detail about the 47,000 mistakes most HR teams make once. Are you ready? Let's deep dive into the session. Gartner found that 40% of monitoring tools are abandoned or significantly underutilized within the first year. Not because the technology failed, because the implementation. There are three failure modes we see repeatedly. First, employees revolt. You announce monitoring on Monday, and by Friday, your Slack channels are full of resume polishing jokes. Second, managers non-adoption. The platform generates reports nobody opens because leadership does not know what to do with the data. Third, data overloaded. You are drowning in the screenshots and activity logs. But you still can't answer one question your CFO keeps asking. Are we actually more productive? And HR, you are caught in the middle. Leadership demands visibility into remote work. Employees fear big boss or the big brother. You are expected to thread that needle with zero margin for error. Here is the good news. This is completely avoidable. Over the next 7 minutes, we are walking through the 5 things HR managers wish they did know. We are walking through the 5 things experienced HR managers wish they did know before rolling out workforce monitoring. The decision that separates smooth deployment from a $47,000 mistake. Let's start with the one nobody talks about. Blind spot 1, you are announcing monitoring when you should be selling it. Here is the scene that kills most rollouts. Friday afternoon, HR sends an email. Starting Monday, we are implementing TimeChamp to track your activity. Monday morning, Slack channels explode and trust craters. Your best developers start updating their LinkedIn profiles. The problem is not monitoring. It's treating a major workplace change like policy update instead of a change management initiative. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. 2 mid-sized professional services firms, both around 120 employees, both implementing monitoring the same month. The difference? Transparency architecture. Before you flip the switch, employees need 4 answers. What data gets collected? App usage, active time, project hours. Who sees it? Direct managers, not company-wide leaderboards. How it's used? Workload balancing and project costing. And critically, what it's not used for. Not tracking bathroom breaks, not monitoring personal medical appointments, not secret performance reviews. Inside TimeChamp, this means configurable privacy controls and transparent activity categorization. Employees see how their time gets classified, not mysterious black box productivity scores. Here is the strategy that works best: the opt-in pilot. Start with the volunteers, one department. Build champions who can speak authentically about the experience. Then expand when monitoring comes from peer endorsement instead of top-down mandate. Resistance drops by half. It's true. Which brings us to blind spot number 2. And this one's about what you are actually measuring. Blind spot number 2, choosing the software for features, not adoption. Here is the trap HR team fall into constantly. You are evaluating 3 platforms. One has keystroke logging, screenshots every 90 seconds. 47 tracking modules, real-time surveillance feeds. Sounds powerful in the demo. You buy it. 3 months later, reality hits. Your managers are not using it. Why? Because they had need 30 minutes a day just to freeze the data. Your employees feel 6 privacy complaints in the first month. And that expensive platform, 82% of its features sit untouched. A mid-sized professional service firm, about 200 employees, lived this exact scenario. Implemented a surveillance heavy platform with screenshots every 3 minutes. Managers ignored it. Too invasive, too much noise. Employees pushed back hard. The program died in 4 months. Total sunk cost $53,000. Here, what actually drives ROI? Adoption rate. Do your managers check the dashboard weekly? Can they spot burnout before it becomes turnover? Can they identify bottlenecks blocking their team? The adoption test is simple. Can a manager extract actionable value in under 5 minutes per week? If not, we won't stick. This is where TimeChamp takes a different approach. We focus on productivity intelligence, not surveillance theater. App and website tracking, idle time analysis, productivity scoring with context, activity timelines managers actually review because they are designed for decisions, not data dumps. Unlike surveillance heavy platforms built for security teams, TimeChamp balances visibility with usability for day-to-day workforce management. Because the best feature list means nothing if nobody uses it. Blind spot number 3, integration chaos no one warned you about. Here, what the sales demo never shows you. The 2-week delay. IT configures firewalls exceptions for every remote employee. The discovery that your monitoring agent breaks VPN connections. The moment you realize it can't pull employees' data from Bamboo HR. So you are manually updating 2 systems forever. A 220% marketing agency learned this the expensive way. They spent $18,000 on a monitoring platform. Seemed reasonable. Then IT ran the actual deployment test. The agent required admin rights on every machine. Their lockdown security policy did not allow it. It conflicts with their existing DLP software, and it couldn't export the data their workforce analytics dashboards. Final bill, $25,000 in IT customization. Implementation timeline, 6 months instead of 6 weeks. The integration tax is real. Most monitoring tools require agent installations on every device. Firewalls exceptions, ongoing maintenance updates, it becomes the bottlenecks and your rollout stalls. Here is your pre-purchase checklist. Test with IT on 5 real employee machines before you sign anything. Here is your pre-purchase checklist. Test with IT on 5 real employees machines before you sign anything. Different operating systems, different VPN configurations, different security software. Surface the conflict before they become company-wide disasters. TimeChamp is built for this really. Lightweight deployment. A workforce work across remote, hybrid and in-office setups without breaking existing workflows and integration with common HRIS and project management tools. Your workforce data flows into one unfilled view, not 3 disconnected spreadsheets. Rollout strategy that works. Pilot with 20 to 30 employees across different roles and tech setups first. Let's integrate issues service in a controlled environment, not during company-wide launch. Blind spot number 4. The compliance minefield you didn't see. Employee monitoring sits at the intersection of labor law, data privacy regulations, and workplace rights. And here is the part that keeps employment attorney busy. HR is liable when things go wrong. The regulatory landscape is a patchwork. GDPR in Europe requires explicit consent and data minimization. California CPRA gives employees the right to access and delete their monitoring data. 17 US states have different notification requirements. Germany requires Works Council approval before you can even turn monitoring on. But most companies didn't consult legal until after a problem emerges. Here is what gets them in trouble: monitoring without a written policy, tracking personal devices without consent, retaining data too long, and using monitoring data in termination decisions without proper documentation. A real case number two: a 240% professional services firm used monitoring data to terminate an underperforming employee. The employee showed, and here is what killed the company defense. They had no written policy stating monitoring would be used for performance decisions. Settlement: $340,000. The three document rule. You need a written monitoring policy, an employee acknowledgement and consent form, and a data retention and access policy. All three reviewed by an employment attorney before rollout. TimeChamp supports this with configurable data, retention periods, granular privacy controls, complete audit trials, and activity categorization that creates defensible documentation for workforce decisions. The international trap: if you have even one employee in the EU or Canada or Australia, you are subject to their stricter consent on privacy rules. The international trap: if you have even one employee in the European Union, Canada, or Australia, you are subject to their stricter consent and privacy rules. Even if your company in US based, HR action item: legal review before purchase, not after rollout. The compliance conversation needs to be had in the vendor evaluation phase, not during damage control. Blind spot number 5: no success metric equals to no ROI story. 6 months after rollout, the CFO asks the question that stops HR cold: was this monitoring platform worth it? And here is what happens. HR shows the data. We tracked 47,000 hours, captured detailed activity logs across 12 departments. System uptime was 94%. The CFO stares back. Okay, but did productivity actually improve? Did we reduce costs? What changed? Silence. This is the measurement gap. You can prove monitoring happened, but you can't prove it mattered because no one defined success before you start. Here is the fix: define specific measurable outcomes before rollout, not improve productivity. That's meaningless. Instead, reduce unproductive hours by 15%, improve billable utilization from 68 to 75%, decrease overtime expenses by $40,000 annually, identify and resolve 80% of workload imbalances within 2 weeks. And here is the baseline trap: if you don't capture pre-implementation metrics, you have no before and after comparisons. You are flying blind. TimeChamp's analytics are built for this: productivity scoring, work hour utilization trends, departmental benchmarking, burnout indicators that tie directly to business outcomes, not just surveillance data. Real example is a professional services firm set one goal: improve project delivery timelines by identifying bottlenecks. They used TimeChamp activity data and found 23% of delay came from waiting on one overload team. They rebalanced the workload. Delivery time dropped 18%. Direct attribution, clear ROI, set 3 months checkpoints. Ask, is this monitoring data driving the decisions? We said it would. If not, adjust your approach. Without metrics, monitoring is just expensive service. So, how do you avoid that $47,000 mistake? Here is the framework that turns those 5 blind spots into rollout that actually works. Phase number 1. Week 1 through 2. Legal review first, not after you have picked the software. Define 3 to 5 success metrics with the leadership: billable utilization, project delivery speed, overtime reductions. Then select software for adoption, not features. Test TimeChamp or alternative with IT on real employee setup. A healthcare company in Boston caught a critical SEO issue during this phase that would have blocked their entire role. Phase number 2, week 3 through 5. Draft your policy document, plan communication strategy, managers taking point, team meetings scripts, frequently asked question documents, recruit a pilot group of 20 to 30 volunteers, not victims. A logistic firm in Dallas recruited their most skeptical managers for the pilot. Feedback from the group became their most powerful internal marketing. Phase 3, week 5 through 8. Pilot rollouts. Gather feedback weekly. Adjust managers and employees. Adjust privacy settings and reporting based on what managers and employees actually say. Measure early wins against baseline. One manufacturing company reduced their planned screenshot frequency by 60% after pilot feedback and still hit their productivity goal. Phase 4, weeks 9 through 12. Company-wide rollout with transparent communication. Ongoing manager training on using insights, not just collecting. Establish quarterly review cadence. Here is where Time Champs makes this framework practical. Purpose built for exactly these rollout changes. Productivity analytics that balance visibility with employee acceptance. Manager dashboards that drive act, not overwhelm. Compliance ready controls built in. Final reality checks. Monitoring software is a tool, not a strategy. It works when HR treats it as a part of broader workforce optimization, not a surveillance add-on. Which brings us to the decision you are facing right now. Here is what's at stake if you get this wrong. A failed rollout costly $47,000 on an average, but the real cost? Lost trust, wasted budget, and walking into your next leadership meeting with no ROI story to tell. Time Champ is built differently. You get employee monitoring and predictive intelligence designed for adoption, not just powerful tracking. Visibility and accountability without surveillance complexity. Here is what we command. Here is what we recommend. Book a demo focused on your specific rollout concerns, not a feature tour. A conversation about what successful deployment looks like for your team. You will sell privacy controls your employer will actually trust. Manager dashboards your team leads will actually use. Integrate requirements mapped to your existing tech stack and compliance documentation support for your region and industry. The best time to fix a monitoring rollout is before it starts. Let's make sure you get it right at the first time. Visit timechamp.io or click the link below to schedule your demo. We will help you to avoid the blind spots we covered today. Friends, thanks for watching this video. Please scan the QR code and book a dedicated AI delegation audit for your team and organization. We are offering 7 days free trial for users. No credit card required. Please subscribe to my channel if you found this video is informative for you. See you again with another video. Thank you.